Yeah.
It's interesting that you say that because I was just reading history from the Second World War,
All right.
and actually I was reading some statements from Adolf Hitler,
Huh?
and he was saying that that's sort of been the strategy of the Brits all along to
Yeah.
play, since they're an island nation, they're kind of in a weak situation, and
Yeah.
so they never wanted one of the mainland countries to get overpowered. So the way to counter that was to play the nations against each other. So if one got too strong, for example, Germany in 1920, and you know before the First World War, Germany got really strong industrially and made a
Yeah.
threat, composed a threat to the UK. Then
Everyone.
yeah, but especially the UK because they were
Yeah.
industrious, and Germany was challenging the industry, and the quality and the price and everything, and because the UK was dominant navally during that time,
Yeah.
um, and so they kind of managed to play with France and Russia, and to unite against Germany.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even I mean, it's not only Germany; it's been like that through the history of the UK. Like there was many occasions when France got too powerful, like with Napoleon and the UK, right? Then they were fighting.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, definitely. I heard an interesting theory that why the European culture came to conquer a lot of like the world population is that they are the best at war.
mm,
Like the Europeans have been at war for thousands, like 1,000 years,
yeah, yeah,
when they start to invade like other civilizations and other stuff like
yeah,
yeah, or like ever since Rome, actually, ever since the Greek. I mean, it's
mm,
a lot of just wars
yeah.
against like smaller nations all the time.
Hmm.
A lot of groups, a lot of small nations. Who's the best at killing each other, and they
But
just get better and better.
why is Europe so compact in the first place? Like, why is it such a high population density? And I don't really get it.
Hmm.
Is it like a
Maybe.
strategic area, like in Risk?
Yeah.
Risk the
Yeah. Yeah.
game.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
in the middle of the map, so you get attacked from everywhere.
Or like I guess I think it's a lot of like different. Is environmental because you have a lot of different. You have mountains. You have a lot of lakes. You have plains.
Hmm.
You have islands. Like everything, it changes so much. So you
Hmm.
got one population that only are island people. And then you got another civil that only lives off the mountain or whatever.
Hmm.
And then when they get too big and want to expand, like the sooner or later they will clash. And since you have so lot many, you have the woods, you have the tundra,
Yeah.
yeah, you have öknar. What is öknar?
Desert.
Deserts.
Yeah.
We have deserts as well here in Europe. So
Hmm.
small area with like dense diversity.
Yeah, but wouldn't you find that in Africa also in some areas? Like I don't know, Congo is in the middle of everything. Shouldn't
Yeah,
that be
but
subject to the same amount of wars?
I guess they have a lot of wars as well. But maybe they were better at cooperating because they have the same. They understand each other maybe.
Hmm.
I mean, Africa is a lot of plains. There's a lot of mountains as well. But when you have mountains, they are like really centered and like a lot then.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. I feel like we're missing some key detail here, but my intuition tells me that we are right.
definitely,
Like this has been mentioned many times that European powers were fighting a lot and competing a lot.
yeah, in small
Um,
areas. But
yeah,
yeah,
especially
but I don't know.
Germany being in the like Europe is already the center of the world. Like if you look on the tectonics and the planes, but also Germany is in the center of something that's already in the center because Germany has a
Yeah,
very unstrategic position, like surrounded by enemies with no real like defensible borders.
true, true.
Um, so I guess like that's part of the reason why the Germans have always been fighting throughout history.
Yeah, but I guess to be the devil's advocate for that, I think
Mm.
we have the Brits, as we talked about earlier, being surrounded by sea,
Uh
and
huh.
that's like a great strategic position.
Yeah,
And they have been with war with everyone always.
that's true. That's true. I hope you enjoyed that clip of the HH podcast. If you want to see another clip, click here down to your left. And if you want to see the whole unedited episode, click down here to your right. And last but not least, if you want to subscribe, you can do so here in the middle. Thank you.